Hey, you guys, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. As you guys are coming into this live, say hi, hello, hey, all that awesome stuff. So, like I see, those of you that are joining us, those of you that are catching the replay, type in hashtag replay, leave your questions, your comments, all that awesome stuff. And I will definitely make sure that I go back through and respond back to you guys' questions and comments and all of that awesome stuff. And so, you guys, this week I've just been having a conversation with you guys, and I call it like my key question series. So I have been asking you guys some key questions that you actually want to ask yourself when it comes to your services and what you offer as a coach. And so on Monday, we were talking about some key questions you want to ask yourself when it comes to your actual offer. So for a lot of my people, because my people are established coaches, so they're already coming to me with an offer. And so I asked you these some key questions to ask yourself about your offer. So that was on Monday. And then on Wednesday, we had a conversation about some key questions you want to ask yourself when it comes to your pricing. And so, once again, it was a series of questions that you asked yourself. And then today, we're going to ask you a series of questions when it comes to you actually selling or promoting your coaching services. So, once again, that's why I call it the key question series, because it's a series of questions, key questions that I want you guys to ask yourself about your current offer, the current program that you have, the current pricing. And then now we're going to talk about some things when it comes to sales. And so, between pricing and selling, those are the two areas where, especially as I'm going to speak specifically to my Christians, there can be a great struggle, a great internal struggle if you are not paying attention to what's going on. And so, especially if you have any type of misconception, any lack or doubt, worry, fear, any of that stuff when it comes to sales and money and talking about money and making money and talking about sales and all of that stuff like that, then once again, it's going to be some things that may pop up. And so we're going to talk about some of those things even today, because I am that person. I am that believer, as a believer in business, as a kingdom citizen. I am that person that believes in everything in my being that um, abundance, prosperity, overflow is our birthright as kingdom citizens. Kingdom of God, like there is no lack, there is no poverty, there is no not enough in the kingdom of God. And so, for me as a believer in business, I choose to walk in that principle. I choose to be that person that believes in the fact that there is no lack, there is no poverty, there none of that in the kingdom. I choose to believe that it is my birthright to walk in the overflow, the abundance, the prosperity that is God, that type of thing. And so having that type of mindset, I know for some people, they can't get with it, and that's fine, because I say all the time, I'm not the coach for everybody, and I'm cool with that, and I'm fine with that. But for me and the people that I serve, they understand the big vision that God has given them, and this big vision, and they have this huge desire to be financiers of the kingdom of God. Like they believe that they're supposed to be financing things that are initiatives when it comes to God. Hey, Clarice, is so excited that you have joined us. First of all, you're joining us from YouTube, and then second of all, you're joining us in the 5 day sign your next $2,000 plus coaching client challenge. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And so, you guys, I just want to, first of all, as when I'm talking about these things, because we are talking about sales today. So once again, on Wednesday, we talked about pricing. Today, we're going to talk about sales. I want to make sure that I give that disclaimer. I want to make sure that I give that caveat when it comes to what it is that I believe in as a believer. And so, once again, for some people that's not in alignment with their beliefs, then I completely and totally understand that. But like I said, if you want to disconnect, I'm cool with it. Because once again, I always talk about, even within the body of Christ, we don't always agree on some of the things, even within the body of Christ, and that's fine. And so let's go ahead and dive into some of these key questions that you want to ask yourself. So, like I said, this has been the key question series. And so the first question that I want to ask you, when it comes to, because we're talking about sales and making more sales and all of that stuff like that. And so what I want to talk about first is, or the first question that I want to ask you once again in the key question series are, what are the thoughts and feelings that come up whenever you're talking about money and sales? Because once again, if you're talking about making more sales, that means you should be making more money in your business, right? And I am such that firm believer. and being able to create more income and more impact. And I believe that the more sales you generate, the greater the impact that you're having on those people that you've been called to serve in your business. So the more sales that you make, the more impact that you're able to create. And then, of course, the byproduct of the more sales is more income that's coming in as well. And so, once again, I want you to ask yourself what thoughts and what feelings come up whenever you're talking about money and whenever you're talking about sales. Because the thing is, if you were like, hey, I want to make more sales, but then when you talk about money or when you talk about sales, there's this anxiety or there's this fear or this worry or this doubt or this shame or this guilt. You see how those two things, like, they're not in alignment. And so the thing is, if you're saying one thing, you're saying that you want to make sales, but your thoughts, your words, your actions are not in alignment with what it is that you're saying, then once again, you're not going to be able to do it. Or if you do generate sales, one is not going to be consistent, or two, you're going to do things to self sabotage. So once again, the first thing you want to ask yourself and pay attention to, the thoughts and the feelings that come up whenever you're talking about sales, whenever you're talking about money, and just pay attention to those things over the next few days as we're ending this particular series. And my thing is, if it is any fear, doubt, lack, shame, guilt, worry, any of those things that come up, which, think about it, all of those feelings and those emotions, none of those are kingdom. None of those are in the kingdom. And so once again, if those are things that you're experiencing, and like I said, some of you guys, there may be like things in your body physically, like a tightening in your throat, or what you feel in your stomach when you're thinking about those things. And so once again, you want to pay attention to those things that pop up, because I promise you, the way that your mind works, once again, if you're saying one thing, but your thoughts, your words, your actions, or sorry, if you're saying one thing, but your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions are completely different. Like I said earlier, you're one, you may make the sales, but they're going to be sporadic, or two, you're going to do things that self sabotage and put you back to where you are right now. So that type of thing. So, like I said, the very first thing you want to ask yourself is, what are those thoughts and feelings? Also, you want to think about the thoughts that you have when you are thinking about the people that you serve. Because for a lot of you guys, if you're walking around saying, people don't want to invest, or people only want, stuff for $5, or people only want stuff for free, once again, what you're thinking, what you're saying is not in alignment with your desire for more sales. Because if you're like, well, hey, I can't create more sales because people only want stuff for free, or they only want stuff for $5, then once again, you are now going to bring in those people that only want stuff for free or for $5, or whatever it is that you're saying. So once again, you have to know and understand, and I call it your next level client. But your next level client, those people that you have been called to serve through your products and services in your coaching business, they don't have any issues with investing in themselves. You have to know that. You have to believe that. And I'm going to edit this a bit because, like I said clients, but I like to use the term next level. So once again, some people say ideal and dream and all of that stuff like that, whatever floats your boat. But for me, I say your next level client, because for a lot of you guys, you're looking to move into your next level. But once again, your next level clients, they do not have any issues. They do not have any issues. They do not have any issues with investing in themselves. They don't have any issues. And so, once again, once you understand that, once you believe that, once your thoughts and your words align with that thought, you're going to draw in more people that have that same belief. Because once again, you guys, I'm telling you, your next level client, because even for yourself, when you're ready to move into that next level, you won't have any issues with investing in yourself as well. So you're going to draw in those people. You're going to draw in those next level clients that don't have any issues with investing in themselves. Now, what you want to be aware of is the fact that if they don't have any issues with investing in themselves, then the question is going to be, and we're going to talk about this, one of the last things that we're going to talk about is the fact that, okay, if my next level clients don't have any issues with investing in themselves. So like I said, first of all, do you believe that? Do you speak that? Do you think that? Ask yourself that. Do you believe this statement that my next level clients don't have any issues in investing in themselves? Do you think that? Do you believe that? Are you saying that? Are you acting as if that is true? Because it is true. So once again, this goes back to that first statement that I just made. What are your thoughts, and what thoughts and feelings come up when you're talking about money and sales? And once again, the people that you serve. So you have to walk in this part right here, that my next level clients don't have any issues in investing in themselves, period. Do you believe that? Okay. So once again, that's one of the first questions I want you to ask yourself when it comes to generating more sales in my business. What are my thoughts and feelings, or what thoughts and feelings come up whenever I'm talking about money and sales? And once again, I will continue to say this. If you do not believe this statement here, that your next level clients don't have any issues in investing in themselves. And my thing is, pay attention to what you are saying. If you type this out, that people only want stuff for free, people are not buying, people are not investing, if you have typed those words out anywhere, or if you have written those words out anywhere, then you've just contradicted what you just said when you said that I believe that my next level clients don't have any issues in investing in themselves. Once again, your thoughts, your words, your actions, they have to align. And right now, they're not aligning. If you're saying if you're saying that people only want free stuff, they don't want to invest in anything, any of that stuff, then once again, if you've said it, if you've typed it, now you've just contradicted yourself right here. And what are you going to continue to do? You're going to continue to bring in the people that don't want to invest, that don't have the funds, whatever it is. Yes, please, 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 not only speak it more, but like I said, you have to believe that. Because, and you guys, this is the thing, I'm talking to my believers in business right now. This is who I'm talking to right now. I'm talking to my believers, right? That's who I'm talking to. Yes, listen, we have to be in total alignment. I refuse to believe that God still has you in your business at such a time as this, but there aren't any clients. I refuse to believe that. That's not even in alignment with God's character. That's not even in alignment with his character. So why would he continue to still have you in your business, because he hasn't released you from your business? So why would he tell you to continue in your business, but then there aren't any clients? So what I am stating down here, that your next level clients, they don't have any issues in investing in themselves. It is the truth. Do you believe that? That is the question. Do you believe it? So if you don't believe it, you better get on over here and join us in this 5-day challenge. I'm telling you, join us in this 5-day challenge so that you will see for yourself that your next level clients don't have any issues in investing in themselves, and be surrounded with other believers who believe the same thing. Maybe you have to draw on some of their belief until you get yourself in alignment. But right here, this is how come I can believe this right here, that next level clients, because once again, I refuse to believe that God, because once again, God was the one that gave you the ability to get wealth. He gave you that business idea, correct? God cannot, his word will not return back to him void. His word will not return back to him void. The answers to his promises are yes and amen, period. So God, you were the one that gave me this business idea. So I know that my next level clients, they don't have any issues in investing in themselves. Okay. So once again, that's the first question. Once again, going back to what are the thoughts and feelings that come up for you whenever you're talking about money and sales and all of that stuff like that. Okay. The next question I want you to ask yourself. So once again, this is the key question series that we've been in. Monday, we were talking about key questions to ask yourself when it comes to your offer. On Wednesday, we talked about key questions to ask yourself when it comes to pricing. Today, we're going to ask ourselves some key questions when it comes to sales. So now the next question I want you to ask yourself is your pricing in alignment with the transformation your clients achieve? 99.9% of us, the answer is no. Most of our pricing is out of alignment. It really and truly is. Well, Ben, when I raise my prices, the people don't buy, so I lower my prices again. That's not how that works. That's not how any of this works. You don't lower the price. Expect and look at my wording in this right here. Is your pricing in alignment with the transformation? I always say this. You will always hear Bev say, I never use the phrase charge your worth. I don't believe in, I don't even know how that's even possible to charge your worth, especially as children of God. There's no way for us to charge our worth. But I do believe in pricing your services in alignment with the value, in alignment with the transformation that your clients achieve. And so is your pricing in alignment with that transformation? Is your pricing in alignment with that? If you know in your knower of all knowers that if you get your next level client into your program If they follow the steps of the process, they're going to be able to achieve Z, whatever Z is, whatever that transformation is. Then stand firm on your pricing. Stand firm on your pricing. Now, there's ways to structure your offer, and we talked about that on Monday. So if you have questions about your offer and how to structure and all that stuff like that, then you and I can have a conversation or join us in the challenge. But once again, if you know that you have your offer structured for your next level ideal client, and once again, now you're asking yourself about the price point. Is it in alignment with the transformation? I will tell my clients all the time that there are certain services that they offer that's not for everybody. And this is the issue. Some of you guys are trying to cram people into a program that it was not designed for them. It was not designed for them. Your $5,000 service is not for everybody. Your $25,000 offer is not for everyone, but you're trying to cram people into that offer, and then you're getting upset when they're saying, "Well, I don't have the money," because it wasn't designed for them. Once again, we talked on Wednesday about your pricing. And so once again, go back to that live from Wednesday. Go back and ask yourself those key questions from Wednesday. But I'm telling you, when it comes to generating more sales in your business, if you can say that, yes, my price point is in alignment with the level of transformation that my clients achieve as a result of working with me, you will never, ever, ever back down on your pricing again. You will be able to stand firm in that price point, and you know. But like I said, you have to also be firm in the fact that it's not for everybody, and it is okay. But that also means that you have to be super crystal clear on who it is for. And that's where some of us are still struggling a bit with having that clarity on who it's for. So I shared the other day, I had a post the other day. Well, one of the ladies who's in my 5-day challenge, when I first launched the challenge last week, so I first launched and opened up the doors to the challenge last week. And so last week there was a 48-hour bonus where those people who did the VIP experience, they got a 30-minute call with me. So those that signed up within the first 48 hours of the challenge. So if you signed up last Thursday or if you signed up last Friday, then you got, and then you did the VIP experience, then you got access to a 30-minute call with me, right? And so one of the young ladies that I had the call, so now I'm starting to do the calls. Like I said, we just announced it last last Thursday. And so now we're starting to do the calls. And one of the ladies in the 30-minute challenge, and I had the post, you can check my personal page. She was like, this strategy session, which was 30 minutes, she said, this is life-changing. Because when she walked away from that call, I gave her this idea for her $50,000 offer. Do you hear me say that? She walked away with an idea for her $50,000 offer. Do you know and understand the level that she will have to serve? Because when I saw the information, because they have to fill out a form. So I saw the information on my form. I went and checked her page out. I'm like, first of all, her pricing all out of alignment, because I asked some question about her pricing. And then as I'm having a conversation with this powerhouse woman and what it is that she does, I'm looking like, ma'am. And like I said, by the time she walked away from that call, she literally had her idea for her $50,000 offer. And so one of the things I also encourage my clients to do is, if you have, like, if your revenue goal for the month is $20,000, or if your revenue goal is $20,000 for the month, or $40,000 for the month, I said, don't be afraid to have a $40,000 offer or a $20,000 offer. Like, don't be afraid of that. And so her revenue goal for the month was $40,000. She's like, I desire to generate $40,000. So when I was talking to her about the offer, and I slipped and said 50. I said, well, this could be your $50,000 offer. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. You said your revenue goal for the month is 40,000. So I said, this could be your $40,000 offer. She's like, no. She said, I actually like the way 50,000 sounds better. I said, well, boom, then $50,000. And you guys, sometimes people are able to see things in you that you may not initially see in yourself. And that's okay. That's okay. And that's the power of being surrounded, one, I believe, by other believers in business. And so once again, when this young lady walked into this call, she said she was challenged with delegation. I'm like, oh yeah, I saw you write delegation on there, but one of the things you challenged with is with your pricing. And like I said, she walked away with the $50,000 idea for an offer. And so now, you guys, you have to ask yourself, if you're offering $50,000 services, if you're offering $5,000 services, if you're offering $15,000 services, who's that woman that offers a $50,000 service? Because some of you guys, your thoughts, your words, your actions are not in alignment with that woman that offers services at that level. Your thoughts, your words, your actions are not in alignment with someone that offers a $100,000 service. Your thoughts, your words, and actions are not in alignment with someone that offers $5,000 services. Once again, we serve a God that can do exceeding and abundantly above anything that we can ask or think. We serve a God of overflow, abundance, and prosperity. And you guys know that when I talk about overflow, abundance, and prosperity, I'm talking about it on a holistic perspective. But finances is one of them that I'm talking about. I love y'all. Centrell said I automatically increased the price of my Master Prime program just for signing up for the challenge. I love y'all. I love y'all. And I am going to say this. Those of you that sign up for the challenge, you are going to raise your price. And when I actually said that, I said the other day, if you go back to my live on Monday, or was it Wednesday? I actually said, those of you who signed up for the challenge, don't be surprised if you raise your prices. I actually meant during the actual challenge, like when we actually do the challenge. But I love Centrell said she just raised it. And we hadn't even started the challenge yet. And Centrell said she already went ahead and raised her prices. I love that, Centrell. Now I probably should have that as the tagline. Don't be surprised if you raise your prices when you sign up for the challenge. We hadn't even started it yet. But I'm telling you, those of you that join us in the challenge, do not be surprised when you raise your prices because of what we're going to talk about and what we're going to do during that 5-day challenge. So, like I said, I'm asking you now, is your pricing in alignment with the transformation that your clients achieve as a result of working with you? You're either going to ask yourself yes or no. I love this, Luciana. I love it. She says she's reworking her mastermind requirements to enroll. I love this. Those of you that do the VIP experience for the challenge, we're going to talk about certain criteria that I want you guys to have in place for people that are working with you, especially those of you that are established coaches. If you have helped people to get results, there are certain criteria you now need to have in place, period. And I love what Luciana said with this. Some of you guys, you're working with folks all willy-nilly. You need to stop. Hey, Lanita, you need to stop working with folks all just whoever come with a card in their hand. No. I'm just saying. And Luciana, you already know how I feel about you and the services that you offer when it comes to contracting. So once again, is your pricing in alignment with the transformation your clients achieve? Now, I need you guys to hear my heart when I say this next part. I know that there are coaches out there, and there's some coaches out there where, hey, you shouldn't charge anything less than 2,500, and you shouldn't charge anything less than 5,000. I'm not one of those coaches. Point blank, period. I'm not one of those coaches that feel like you can't have low ticket offers, because you can. But this is what I always say when it comes to low ticket offers. I always say this, and I will continue to say this. My issue that I have with low ticket offers are people who are offering it out of fear, doubt, lack, worry. Those are the ones that I have the issues with when it comes to low ticket offers. That's when I have the issue with low ticket offers. If you're offering it out of fear, doubt, lack, or worry, because once again, like I said, those things are not even kingdom. And so if you're offering it with the wrong reasons, then that's when I have the issue with the low ticket. I have always said that. I will continue to say that. All of that. Luciana said, my prices are out of alignment. I felt bad saying them. I knew I needed to stop. And so, you guys, one of the things that we're going to talk about in the 5-day challenge is, once again, being able to view what you offer through the lens of the transformation. And I need to put a post out here. I'm going to put a post out. Y'all know how I like to act. I'm going to put a post out here telling people, look, some of y'all better hop on some of these coaches before y'all get into this challenge, because you're going to be raising your prices. So they better get in now on your price point now, because when we start that challenge, these prices are going to go up. Because once again, one of the key things, and I pray if you don't walk away with nothing else from that challenge, is how to look at your offer and view your offer through the lens of the transformation. Some of these people that I've had calls with, I'm like, I need to go ahead and hop on your services right now while your price point right here where it is right now. I need to get in on your services right now. Because by the time we get done with this challenge, your prices will not be what they are right now. I'm telling you this. It has happened every single time we have done this challenge, and it's not going to change. It's not going to change. And I'm cool with that. So once again, ask yourself this question when it comes to your services. Is your pricing in alignment with the transformation that your people experience as a result of working with you? So I hope they believe you. I hope they are listening to you, Luciana. I just hope they are. I'm just saying. And you guys, this is the key. For some of you guys, your next level client, your price point right now is actually repelling them because they're wondering what's wrong with it. Remember what I said earlier, your next level clients, they're ready to invest. Your next level clients are ready to invest. And when they see your price point, they're wondering what's wrong with it. They're wondering what's wrong with it. For some of you guys, your pricing is actually repelling your next level clients because they're wondering what's wrong with it. I have said this and I will continue to say this. Okay? So once again, you've asked yourself that question. So we've gone over 2 questions. We have 2 more. I'm going to ask you this question next. How many times did you ask for the sale today? So those of you that are saying, I want more sales. How many times have you asked for the sale today? And then how did you ask for the sale? How many times have you asked for the sale today? And you don't have to answer. These are questions I want you to ask yourself. And those of you that are saying you want more sales, ask yourself, how many times have you asked for the sale today? And in what way? How did you ask for it? Like, was it a post on social media? Was it a conversation that you had with someone in Messenger? Was it something that you had, a conversation that you had actually with a person, like, you know, in real time? How many times have you asked for the sale today? And in what way did you ask for the sale? For some of you guys, you have to be okay with hearing a no. It is okay. You know how many no's I heard just today? Do you know how many no's I've heard just today? And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Are you okay with it? Now, who said they have not asked for the sale today? They better be glad they didn't click on that button to give Facebook permission to see their name. Now, I see who it is. You guys, once again, and this is the part that makes me chuckle. And I chuckle because, you know, we get frustrated with God. You know, we're asking God, oh my God, we need more sales, more sales, more sales. I'm like, have you asked for it today? Go ahead, some y'all. I'm telling y'all better let your communities know. But you guys, this is the thing. How are we frustrated and we're mad and we're angry with God and we rolling around on the floor and we got snot coming out of our noses about these businesses, but we're not asking for the sale? So each day, I always, and this is one thing I always say, like, did I ask, or how many times did I ask for the sale today? For somebody, did I ask for the sale? How many times? How did I ask for the sale? Did I shoot off an email to my list? Did I put out a post? Was it in a reel? Was it in a short form video? Was it in my stories? Did I ask for the sale today? And then once again, how did I ask? And the reason why I put this question in, even for myself, when I asked for, you know, how did I ask for the sale? Because you want to pay attention to the ways that, you know, your sales usually come in. Do you realize, do you notice that usually if you send out a email to your list, you can usually close a sale? Like, you want to start paying attention to those things. You know, oh, this person came from a post that I put out there a week ago. So I want you to start paying attention to those things, because when you realize and you see where your clients are coming from, then you'll focus more on that thing. So I had a post a little earlier today where I said, you know, I don't believe that you have to do more work to generate more sales in your business. You don't have to do more. You just have to be strategic with what you're doing. So if you notice that, once again, if you go live, usually when you go live, you can close sales. then once again, I would focus on more live streaming versus, okay, I'm going to send out an email. I'm going to do a reel. I'm going to do this. I'm going to blog. I'm going to do like when sales start rolling in for us, we usually start doing more things versus a streamlining what we're doing. So be strategic about what it is that brings in the sales. If you're not sure, that's why I want you to ask yourself this question right here. Start paying attention. Where are my clients coming from? And my thing is do more of that versus adding on more things. Because like I said, usually when the sales come in, we get so excited that we just start doing more. And my thing is, no, you could actually start doing less. Just be more strategic with the less that you're doing. And also keep in mind, this also ties back to what I said earlier with that first question. Because for a lot of us, you'll realize that when you get your thoughts, your words, and your action in alignment, because it just reminds me of scripture about renewing your mind. And so when you renew your mind when it comes to what it is that you offer, and you're viewing your services through the lens of the transformation. For some of you guys, I remember one of the clients that was in my June sales spread, and I'll tell my clients this all the time. For some of you guys, when you just step away, like some of you guys make the decision, you know what, this weekend, I'm not going to do anything business related. Like, I'm not going to post on social media about my business. I'm not going to shoot off an email to my list. I'm not going to hop in Messenger. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to enjoy time with myself, my friends, my family, whatever. Right? And they'll notice that sales will come in, although they're not doing anything. They're not doing. And this is because, and I believe this in my heart of hearts, they have been planting the seeds the whole time. And so if you believe in, and I'm talking to my believers, I know you believe in sowing. And if you believe in sowing, then you know that you will reap. There's going to be a harvest for this thing. You don't always have to be doing. That's why I get really antsy when people are like, okay, well, every day you have to send 50 messages to people. No, I don't. I don't have to. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. And I'm not. I'm not doing it. Because once again, I'm not of that mindset that I always have to be doing. Also, and I'm ready to say this, and I know that this contradicts what some of the big gurus are saying, and someone that's really, really huge in our industry, specifically in the Christian industry when it comes to coaching. And I'm going to say this, and I know it contradicts this, but there are people that will say, hey, if you're not making X amount of money in your business a month, you shouldn't be watching TV, or you shouldn't go on vacation, or you shouldn't do that. I'm like, but that's not kingdom. I don't care what anybody says. That's not kingdom. Because now I'm moving into this space of where I'm operating in my own strength. Now, this is what I will say. So, like I said, so you're telling me that if I have not hit this particular revenue goal in my business, I shouldn't go on a vacation? I shouldn't watch TV? That don't connect with me. That don't compete. I turned it right on off. I said, oh, that doesn't align with me. That's not in alignment with me. I don't care how big you are in the industry. That's not in alignment with me. That's not in alignment with the God that I serve. Because then you fall into the trap of operating out of your own strength. And now then what's the point of walking in faith and having this relationship with God? Now, of course, we're not talking about going to the other extreme to that, and you don't ever do anything in your business ever. We're not going to that other extreme. But I don't believe that. I don't believe in that whole philosophy. If you're not at X amount, generating X amount of revenue in your business, that you should never go on a vacation. You should never watch TV. You should never do this. You shouldn't eat ice cream. You shouldn't treat yourself. I don't believe that. Sorry. I don't believe it. Okay. So you guys, once again, but like I said, we're not going to go to the other extreme where we're not doing anything. We already know faith without works is dead. We already know that. Okay. So once again, ask yourself this question. How many times did you ask for the sale today? Did you ask for the sale today? That's for look, that's for some of you guys. Look. And so once again, just keep in mind your thoughts, your words, and your action must match the level of transformation. And what I mean by this is your thoughts, your words, your action must match the level of transformation. So what I mean by this, when you're thinking about the services that you offer, you have to believe in your heart of hearts what you are offering. This is what I mean by this. You have to believe that if people get into your program If they follow the steps, they're going to be able to achieve that transformation. That's what I mean by that. Do you believe in what it is that you're offering? Are your words in alignment with what it is that you're offering? Are your actions in alignment with what it is that you offer, that transformation that your people experience? If you don't even believe in what it is, why are you offering it? If you don't even believe in it, you're like, well, yeah, I got this, but I don't really know. I put it out here because this coach said I was supposed to have this course. I just created this course. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. You have your own thoughts, words, and action must be in alignment with the transformation that your services offer. So you have to believe in what it is that you're offering. You have to believe in what it is that you're offering. Do you believe in what it is that you're offering? Do you believe in what it is that you're offering? And this is the thing. If you believe in what it is that you're offering, then you can't not let people know what it is that you're doing. Like you can't even keep your mouth closed. Like you should always be out there having conversations with people about what it is that you do and how you serve your people. It should just naturally be a thing because you can't even contain yourself because you know, hey, get the right people in here and watch what will happen. Like I said, they shouldn't even be. Look. You should be talking in your sleep. You should be talking in your sleep because you believe so much in what it is that you offer. Talk in your sleep about it. That level, that level, that level. Talk in your sleep about it. And then the final question that I want you to ask. So once again, this is the final question in the key question series. This is the final question. Does your content speak to who you desire to work with and where they desire to be? Now, this is what I mean by this. Once again, this is my content. So if you're looking to make more sales in your business, does your content speak to who you desire to work with and where they desire to be? So we're talking about your content. Look at the content that you were putting out there. Remember, I said this earlier, your next level client, they're looking to invest. So if you're putting out content and your content is saying, hey, you're not going to be able to get to your next level if all you want is free stuff. That's not talking to your next level client because your next level client understands the importance of investing in themselves. So they're not looking for free stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? Like they're not looking to Google their way into their next promotion. If you're a career coach, they're not looking to Google themselves or YouTube themselves into their next relationship. If you're a relationship coach, you see what I'm saying? They're not looking to do the free stuff. They're looking to invest in themselves. They're looking to invest their time, their money, their energy in themselves in order for them to move into their next level. But if your content is talking to the people that are looking to do free stuff, or are only doing free stuff, that's what I mean when I say for a lot of you guys, your next level client is in your audience, but you're not speaking to them. You're not speaking to them. And so until you shift that messaging to speak to your next level client, once again, you're going to continue to attract those people from Google University, YouTube University, and you're wondering why. I'm telling you, your content has to speak to the person that you desire to work with and where they desire to be. For this next level client, so that next level client, they should be action takers. They should be, like I said, they're ready to invest. They are ready to invest. So they are the action takers. Are you speaking to the action takers or the non-action takers, which are the ones I was just describing? The ones that, one, they're not looking to change anything. They're not looking to invest. They're not looking to do anything different. They're not looking to take any action. Versus that person that is ready to take that next step. And so that person that's ready to take that next step, when you're speaking to them in your content, one of the things that you can talk to them about is talking to them about what they're currently doing that's not working. And so once again, this is that person that's looking to move into their next level. So that person that's looking to move into the next level, say that you're a career coach, right? Say you're a career coach. And so that person is trying to go for that, either that next promotion or they're trying to move into their next career. And so they may actually be on like Indeed. And so do you pay for Indeed? I don't know if Indeed has a paid level, but they may be on Indeed. They may even pay someone to do their resume. So they're looking to invest. Remember, I said your next level client, they're looking to invest. So that person, they have their resume on Indeed, so they're investing their time. They pay someone to do their resume, so they're looking to invest their money. You see what I'm saying? So you could say something like, yes, the reason, you pay someone to update your resume, but you're still not getting, calls back for the interview that you desire. You see what I'm saying? So I'm speaking to what they're currently doing, and then the reason why that's not working. So the reason why that resume is not working is because it's not tailored for the position. So, like I said, that person, your next level client, they are doing things. They're taking action. Some of you guys are talking to the non-action takers, and you have to stop doing that. Stop talking to the non-action takers and talk to the action takers that are in your audience. They're doing something. And so speak to what they're doing and why that thing is not working for them. And then talk to them about what it is that you do and why it does work for your clients and why it will work for them. So once again, let me say that again. So once again, speak to them. So the action takers, remember, we're no longer talking to those people who are not taking action. We're no longer talking to them. We are talking to those people who are the action takers, and we're going to talk to them about what they're currently doing and why it's not working. So like I said, remember, your next level clients, they are taking action. I said that at the very beginning. And so you're going to talk to them about one of the ways to talk to them. This is not the only way, but one of the ways to talk to them. If you want the rest of the ways, you have to join us in the 5-day challenge. Join us in the 5-day challenge. Join us in the 5-day challenge if you want the rest of the ways. This is just one. Every day this week, I'm giving you guys something that you can literally implement right now and go out there and sign some more clients. But this is just one tip. So once again, talk to them about what they're currently doing and why it's not working. And then talk to them about what it is that you do and why it does work. So once again, talk to them about what you do and why what you do does work. What is it that you're doing and why it works? What is it that you're doing and why it either works for you or is working for your clients? Why it's either working for you or working for your clients? So once again, talk to them about what it is that you do and why it's working for you and why it's working for your clients. Because remember, and once again, Wanda, this is so important because remember, I'm talking to my action takers. Too many of us are talking to people that are not taking action. Too many of us are talking to people that are not taking action. And then wonder why they're not taking action to come work with you because you're talking to the non-action takers. I need to shift my focus. For a lot of you guys, that's hard because I'm talking to my believers right now and we want to help everybody. Everybody's not ready to take the action. Everyone's not ready to take the action, and that's fine. When they are ready, your content will be there and they can come talk to you when they're ready. But we're talking to the people that are ready to take action now. So talk to them about what you do and why it works for either yourself or the people that you're serving. Okay? So, you guys, once again, I gave you 4 key questions I want you to ask yourself if you're looking to generate more sales. If you're looking to generate more sales, I want you to ask yourself these questions. I love that, Wanda. So I think I've spoken to the titles, but not the actions. And once again, like I said, from this point forward, you guys, we're talking to our action takers. From this point forward, we're talking to our action takers. We're talking to our action. Like I said, they're doing something. They're doing something. They're taking action. It's just that the actions that they're taking are not yielding the results that they want. And so they're frustrated. So you want to talk to them about, well, hey, because first of all, that acknowledges them and let them know, hey, I do see you. I do see you out there. But it's like, hey, if you tweak this, if you change this one thing here, this will be the thing that you'll need. Or this will be the thing that when you make this tweak or do this change here, you're going to notice some changes. You'll be able to get that job, that relationship. Your finances will be better. Closing more sales, however it is that you support your people. Okay? So you guys, that's all that I have. So once again, this concludes the series that I did this week. Once again, I just called it the Key Questions series. So this was day 3. I did Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And so if you missed any part, so on Monday we talked about the key questions to ask yourself when it comes to structuring your offer. Wednesday we talked about key questions to ask yourself when it comes to pricing. And today we talked about key questions to ask yourself if you want to close more sales. And so once again, like I said, this was just the tip of the iceberg, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, what we talked about. So if you thought this was good and this gave you any ideas, then I invite you to join us in the 5-day challenge. Sign your next $2,000 plus coaching client challenge that kicks off on July 24th, July 24th through the 28th. And one of the things that I said earlier, and I'm going to leave it at the end of this as well. Those of you that join us in the challenge, a lot of you guys are going to end up raising your prices. It always, always, always happens with this challenge. It always happens, period, with this challenge. It always happens, and it's going to continue to happen. I know. So if you are interested in joining us in the challenge, if you have not joined us in the challenge, go ahead and do so. Once again, it's called Sign Your Next $2,000 plus 5-day coaching. 5-day challenge. I've run this challenge, I don't even know how many times. We've had over 1,000 coaches who have done this challenge. So this challenge is a tried and true challenge. I love this challenge. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Once again, it's July the 24th through the 28th. There's 2 tiers, the general, what I call the general experience. And so this is a live challenge. So the way it works, at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, an email will go out. In that email, it will have the content and it will have an activity. At 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will meet for the general experience where you can, we'll go over the lesson, the content. We'll have breakout sessions, have discussions, all of that good stuff at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then at 1:15 Eastern Standard Time, we will then move into the VIP experience. The VIP experience is $97. With the VIP experience, this has the implementation labs. So this is the one where you can ask questions specifically about your offer. You'll be able to get feedback specifically about your offer. With the VIP experience, we'll actually have actions that we're going to take each and every day during our actual time together. So we're going to eliminate Bev, I don't know what to do. And we're going to eliminate Bev, I don't have the time, because you're going to actually do it during our time together when we're there with the VIP experience at 1:15 Eastern Standard Time. Upon sign up, there's actually some pre-work. Y'all know I believe in putting y'all to work. So there's actually some pre-work when you actually sign up for the challenge. There's actually some pre-work there. So that's why those of you, if you're in my big group, you're seeing some people post some stuff and you're seeing videos and you're seeing pre-work and stuff like that, because they're now doing their pre-work for the challenge. So once again, I do believe that action breeds results. So that's why upon sign up, there is pre-work for you to do as well. So once again, there will be a private Facebook group for the challenge, but until the challenge actually starts, we're putting the pre-work inside my big Facebook group, the Highly Successful Christian Female Coaches and Consultants. Okay. And so once again, if you were interested in joining us in the 5-day challenge, July the 24th through the 28th, the link is either above or below my video, just depending upon which platform you're watching me on. Just click that link. It will ask if you want to do the general experience or the VIP experience. Once you click on that, if you do the VIP experience, then it's going to bounce you over for you to enroll in the membership site. Make sure that you also opt into the email list so that you get the emails, because that's how the content is going to come out, is via the email. If you do the general experience, then it's going to ask you, hey, are you interested in this course? You'll either click and go purchase the course, or you'll say, no, I'm not interested. Then it will bounce you over to the membership site. Make sure that you also opt in for the email list, because once again, that's how the content is going to come via email. Okay. All right, you guys. So I pray that this was helpful information. I pray that you guys are able to close more sales with this. If you missed any part of this 3-part series, go back on whichever platform you're watching this on, and you'll be able to see the other parts to this as well. Okay. So you guys, I pray that you join us in the 5-day challenge. Once again, if you have any questions, just send me a messenger, and I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. You guys, thank you so much. And I will see you on the other side of this live. You guys, take care. Take care. Take care.